All right, I think it worked this time. I think. Yay, it worked. Yay, it worked. Yay. Okay, I have to mute this stuff. I didn't do that. Okay, so here's what happened. The stream might look different than usual because I'm streaming on Karen's laptop. That's a long story, but OBS crashed on my laptop and we reinstalled it and we couldn't get the stream to look right. So we just used Karen's computer and Karen did everything and everything was done and we were all set and Karen left for music bingo. And then when I started to stream, it wasn't streaming. And then I looked and I saw why. The delay was still on from yesterday when Karen was streaming poker. So it was working, it just was a 5-minute delay. I had to figure out how to turn off the delay, and then I did. So that didn't take long either. There could be some settings that look different than usual. So I apologize for that. Things might be smaller or bigger or look weird. But as long as you can hear me. If anybody can hear me, say so in the chat. I'm pretty sure you can. Yay, 755 subs. Can you guys hear me? Yep, okay. Yeah, we have a problem with my laptop and OBS. We reinstalled OBS, and then when we put the scenes back, it has it really small, so it's not taking up the screen. There's like a lot of black space. And we didn't know how to fix that quickly, so we just decided to use Karen's computer because it was working fine. And then I forgot, and she forgot too, that we had a 5-minute delay on the stream. So, also we couldn't copy over the starting soon stuff where it does all this stuff before the stream. So there's none of that. Anyway, so sorry. Hello. Anyway, I'm going to do today what I typically do on Sunday. Although I don't think I have that. I don't have that scene. No, I don't. That's funny. Let me see. No, I don't have that scene. Okay. Well, we're going to use this scene, so you're not going to know where you are in line. So people are going to get pissed because they're going to be in line and they're going to get kicked out of the line. And so every like 5 or 10 minutes, I'll announce the line. But usually we have it on the screen, but we can't do that. So we're going to play 5 minutes today until Karen shows up. Challenge 300. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I can actually do a lot of stuff. I just let Karen do it. I do a lot of stuff to set the stream up, and Karen's usually not here when I set up the stream. I just let Karen do it because she does it better than I do. But doing the stream delay, that wasn't too hard. Or getting rid of it, I mean. And so forth. Anyway, Bonarici's banned for his indolence. And his insolence. So I'm going to play 5 minutes today unrated with subs. So, yeah. You're always indolent. No. We've had a lot of stuff going on because tomorrow's my birthday. So if you ever wanted to donate, which you never do, my birthday's tomorrow. The camera's a little different than usual because typically I can move this chair out of the way, but I can't. No matter how far I move it, it's still in the way. So when Karen's on the stream, it'll actually be easier to see, for you guys to see both of us because it seems like it's taking a wider amount of space, the video, because we're using Karen's laptop and she changed it and we kicked the camera. Anyway, whatever, it doesn't matter. The stream's the stream. So if somebody wants to play me, I'm playing 5 minute unrated today. And then Karen will show up in about 45 minutes to an hour, and then we'll probably do puzzles. But more importantly, what does indolent means? It means lazy. Your indolence is inefficacious. My brother got me this unusual jasmine green tea, unsweetened iced tea from Costco. I got it delivered today. It tastes okay. Frankly, delicious. Also, it was the right price for me. That's my only birthday present. And I got myself a vegan birthday cake, which I'm picking up tomorrow from the vegan bakery. I haven't had a cake on my birthday since I've been a vegan. Never. But this will be my first one. And we'll be on Chess TV in about 14 minutes. Well, nobody's challenging me, so I can just sit here twiddling my thumbs. Yeah, that hurts. Ape Styles Poker went live. Oh, that's Karen's thing. That's why. I'm like, who's that? Carrot cake? No, but that's a good joke. Carrot cake is the least vegan cake. And the reason I knew that is because Bonarici said it was vegan. It's actually the least vegan. You can't have a more un-vegan cake. Boo! You're all banned. Hey, somebody's challenging me. The Mighty Gopher. Show if you're a sub in the chat. Why is this smaller here? Oh, is it because I have this on? Probably. Well, she said to leave that up, though. I'm not sure why the print is smaller. Everything else is the same. Or it's not smaller and I'm crazy. That's also possible. Is uranium yellow cake vegan? It is not. Okay, so the Mighty Gopher, say something in the chat so we know you're a sub. Also, LJGIII, say something in the chat so we know you're a sub. Anybody? It's LJ Gonzi. Is that you? LJGIII? I'm a sub. No, I didn't know that was you. All right, well, you're playing first anyway, because I didn't know that was your handle. Well, that does make sense that would be your handle. All right, don't forget, everybody, tomorrow's my birthday. All right, you have to ask for a sub if you're not a sub. And make sure it's a vegan sub. Otherwise, I'm not playing you. If the stream looks a little different than usual, it's because I'm using Karen's laptop. We had some OBS problems on my laptop, which will be fixed by tomorrow. I'll be streaming maybe like 4 hours tomorrow. It's my birthday. Typically, but not always, I get better donations on my birthday. Typically. So probably like 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. I'll be streaming tomorrow night. Something like that. I just made those numbers up and it's close. Still theory. Well, wait, now it's not theory anymore. Never play F6. Yay, happy birthday to me. Go my birthday. Although it's not my birthday yet till tomorrow. But that's close. Pretty quiet stream. There's very few people here. There's nobody chatting. I like it that way. I've never had this iced tea before. It's birthday iced tea. Someone give Go for a sub or something. Somebody do something. Throw a pie or something. I wish this was here. I need to connect 4. Go Brazil. It is tomorrow in Belgium now. That is correct. Kelvin Rodenheimer. Who? Who is this unknown person? And what does he want? Probably cheater. Nice. Two bishops. Whoa. At a night. Two mistakes. Me? Darn. I played 79.1 and he played 70.1. Man, I made a lot of mistakes. It says I'm 1800 and you're 1550. I'm not sure those are accurate depictions of our ratings. But maybe it is. All right, so nobody gave the Mighty Gopher a sub. Nobody's doing it. Thanks, Fonzadelic, for subscribing. You're the first sub today. All right, Tonkon it is. Yay, I'm white every game. I thought I played better than that game. Oh well. I guess I didn't. Ah, my leg. Ah, the horrible pain for no reason. All right, it's gone. Somebody give the Mighty Gopher a sub before he figures it out. Yay, Fonzadelic gave Mighty Gopher a sub. Thanks, Fonzadelic. What's happening at 2 o'clock tomorrow? Something is. I just don't know what. Karen will know. Go LJ Gonzi. So far, the Mighty Gopher is the only one challenging me. I'll play him next. He's so next. What is this? Pawn structure chess? Isolated, 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 doubled, etc. But my bishop's hiding. He'll never see it coming. One bishop. What else? Don't forget it's Subtember, so if you sub this month, it's cheaper than other months. They give you some kind of discount. So the more you sub, the more you save. Also, if you sub for like 3 months or 6 months, they give you a bigger discount. They do it every Subtember. Just because they can't spell September, which is good. Yay, LJ Ganzi gave a lot of subs. I just don't know how many because I can't figure out how to do anything. He gave 20 subs. Go LJ Ganzi with the early birthday present. Thanks, LJ Ganzi. You're the best. 20 subs. What else? The hype train is close. If somebody gives a sub who's not LJ Ganzi or 100 bits, we'll start at level 5. The highest level ever. Who's going to match LJ Ganzi's gift? The answer is fries. All my pawns are isolated. I don't know what to do. Get more isolated pawns? 5 seconds. No, we're not going to get the hype train started. Boo, boo. I blame everybody except LJ Ganzi. Rook D7. Man, tough for a guy rated 2177. Just hangs a rook. Very suspicious. 3 mistakes, 1 blunder. What? I thought I played great again. Damn. I'm off today. I played 90.1. Yeah, that's what I thought I did. He played 76.8. This says I had no blunders. That's better. I'm 2,900 and he's 2,350. Yeah, there we go. I played better that game. I sent a challenge. I do have your challenge plus the Mighty Gopher challenge. Yeah, I get white every game. He challenged first. He was the first person to challenge, but he wasn't a sub at the time, unlike now, when everybody's a sub. So I'm just doing this instead of my sub Sunday stream because I didn't stream on Sunday. But Karen did. So. Is it my move? Oh, okay. I didn't think it was my move. Yeah, on mobile, I'm not sure how you do it, or if you can. I got Trig Wow and Dr. Turnus. Why do you pay for chess.com versus free on Lichess? Well, chess.com is also free. So that was easy. You can't play me on lead chess. That's the main reason. Also, chess.com is the stewards of the game. So what are you supposed to do? Amateurs and noobs are the only people I can beat. Thanks, that Barbie guy. You're the best. If somebody subs or gives 100 bits in the next 10 seconds, we'll have a huge hype train because we'll still get that 20 subs in there. Anybody? Anyone? 100 bits, a sub? 5 seconds. No! The 20 subs went away. LJ Gonzi gifted a sub. Thank you. Although you can't gift a sub to your own 20 subs. They wouldn't take both of them and make it part of the thing. Same thing. But thanks for subbing or giving a sub. All right, now what's happening? What do you do? Knight G4? Maybe I should just play H3. Because that makes more sense. I insist on playing only low-rated players. Amateurs. Noobs. And there's a lot of juicy fork material here. Ooh, I want to play Rook Takes so bad. Oh well. I want to play it so bad that I will. That's how bad I wanted to play it. I didn't care if it was good. What? You didn't take it? Jesus Christ. I would take it a million times over if you're not going to take it. Man, this is like dating Rihanna on a Saturday night. The biggest beating there can be. What kind of indolence does this guy have? Not resigning. Terrible. Go Hype Train. Hi, Chess TV. I'm Ben. Tomorrow's my birthday, and I'm streaming on Karen's laptop because we had a problem with mine. So things might look a little different, sound a little different. And I'm doing this like it's sub Sunday because I didn't stream on Sunday. But Karen did. I played 81.4 and he played 73.9. I played 25.50. He played 21.50. Yeah, that's pretty close. Rook takes F6 double question mark. What? And then after Queen E7. Queen E7 is a miss. Double question mark. I have to sack the exchange. Okay, Trig Wow. Are you a sub? Trig Wow. My birthday's tomorrow. Go tomorrow. My birthday is tomorrow. I'll be older tomorrow. Oh no. Trig Wow is me. Good enough. We don't have the scene on this computer for seeing who's in the sub line. Have I had white every single game? I think so. This is my fourth white in a row or fifth. Whichever's funnier. Well, that's right. I'm taking my dog to the vet tomorrow at 2. That's what I'm doing at 2. Put it in H. He went off on today's Title Tuesday. What does that mean? What's Title Tuesday? What does going off on Title Tuesday mean? Yay, I have friend requests. I can't get this to work. Do you ever shave? I do not. I get my beard trim at the barber shop like once a month or so. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, but I don't shave, so telling me not to shave when I don't shave. What? There's a Family Guy like that where Joe keeps telling people what to do when they're already not doing it. Quagmire, don't get married. I won't. Quagmire, don't get married. Yeah, I'm not getting married. Good. No, not because you told me not to get married. I'm just not getting married. Good. Don't. Hey, Karen and Archer are home. I can hear them. Or there's a friendly burglar. The Hamburglar. It's pretty friendly. Two bishops, what else? And an extra passed pawn. Archer is not my son. He's my wife's son. How do you not know who Archer is? Who are these people? Are people new to my stream? How do you guys not know everything about me? I've been streaming for 7 years. Anyway, you're all banned. Nobody knows who Spencer is because you spelled it really wrong. So you're banned. Do you have biological kids? How do you not know I have kids? What's happening? Someone get this guy a TV. Where's Hans to complain about all these noobs on my stream? Two queens, what else? And two bishops. I have two children. One's 31 and one's 21. Although the one who's 31 might be 32. What year is this? 2023? Yeah, he's 22, 32. So they're 32 and 21. That's right, C.L. Smith. Very good. Anyway, everybody in the chat is banned because I'm not getting a lot of subs, even though my birthday is happening soon. Terrible. Only LJ Gonzi's not banned. It's my move? How can it be my move? What did he do? Oh, he played B6. I'm just waiting for him to move. How do I not have mate in one here? I don't know. I think a blunder? What? Dang, I never play well. I played 91 and he played 72.4. I'm 2,300 and he's 1,650. How come my opponents always play better than their rating and I play worse than my rating and I always win? Who's doing the math over here? Okay, Mr. Autoplay and Ruamir and Speed Limit. Are any of you subs? But you didn't say which former wife. So, I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, snap. You were gifted a sub, Mr. Adel. Good enough. And Ruamir Mir is a sub. And I have black. What? And what about Speed Limit? Is Speed Limit a sub? If you're not, say so we can get you a sub. Here I am. Here who are? Wizard 2? You're not a sub. Who are you claiming to be? I'll take a sub. Exactly. It's Sub Tuesday. It's Subtember. Come on. Everybody has to give a sub. I don't make the rules. I just make them up. Wait a minute. That would be the same thing. Oh, well. Maybe he won't see he's in check and I'll win on time. Still theory. Yay, Big Daddy with 1 bit. That'll pay the rent. Yay, Impalo gave $5. That's great. Now I can go to the movies by myself. Anybody know what movie that's from? The thing I just quoted? Thanks for the $5. Anybody? Can't remember. Trading Places is correct. Shawshank Redemption. You're banned. Trading Places. Half of that is from me. Thank you, Mr. Mortimer. Then he mouths something that I can't say or mouth. $5. Now I can go to the movies by myself. See, that was funny in the 1980s. Now you can't go to the movies for $5. That's not enough. But in the 80s, that was funny. Yay, I'm getting birthday donations. It's not even my birthday yet, unless you're in Europe. Then it's my birthday. LJ Gonzi gifted a sub. Hooray. Go LJ Gonzi. We went to the movies last night, me and Archer, and he got a bottle of water, and it was more than $5. We saw Blue Beetle. I give it a C+. And that's if I'm being nice, which I am. Interesting. Indeed. We already saw Oppenheimer. We saw Oppenheimer a long time ago. How do you not know that? Do you ever come to my stream? Come on, mate in China. Looks like a smother mother. The hype train is close. Although it just popped up and nothing happened to make the hype train close. I'm very confused. Go, hype train. You're close. Hey, trying to learn. Oh, I thought it was my move. I'd be a better chess player if I knew whose move it was. Thanks, 69420 flowers. 200 bits. What else? I still made a mistake. I played 78.7 and he played 50.1. Man, it hates most of my moves. I played 1950 and he played 1400. Man, embarrassing. Yay, thanks 69420 flowers again. Yay, we have a hype train. Now we need somebody else to give 20 subs so we're at level 5. Somebody who's not LJ Gonzi. You got to catch up to him. He's given 22 subs. Somebody has to give 23. The truth hurts. That's right. Okay, so you're a sub because you said you were. And then Speed Limit and Revo 30. Are you guys subs? Anybody? Speed Limit, Revo 30. Playing subs today. It's Subtember. I'm a sub. All right, Speed Limit I already asked and no response. Dr. Turnus gifted a sub. Hooray. Dr. Turnus, Dr. Turnus. Oh, Dr. Turnus. Hey, we're almost at 800 subs. We're getting close. 69420 flowers, 200 bits again. Yeah, he keeps giving 200 bits. Good, good. We need someone to give 50 subs as a pre-happy birthday. Nobody knows why, you just have to do it. Let's get back up to 3,000 subs like 3 years ago. By the way, if anybody wants chess lessons, I'm fully booked. So if you heard me a few days ago say I'm giving chess lessons, I'm full. But thank you. Five-minute, I can talk to the chat more. Because if I forget whose move it is or I talk to the chat for a few minutes, that's okay. Because I got 5 minutes. 3 minutes, then I lose on time when I do that. Who would have thought if you move your queen 7 times in the opening, you could get in trouble? Not me. Wait a minute. Me. Come on, hype train. Let's go, hype train. Always sack the exchange. Now God knows what it's like when I have a gun. Two blunders? What? I played better than perfect that game. I played 81.7. He played 59.7. I didn't make any blunders. Now, this says I had no blunders, no mistakes, and no misses. And somehow, I still only play 81.7. It says he played 1,400 and I played 2,200. Man, this thing's tough. I win the guy's queen on move 8, and I checkmate him 5 moves later, and I'm still no good. Why do top GMs hate queen versus queen plus pawn end games? What? The only thing I hate is when the hype train dies on level 2. We forgot one thing setting up OBS, and it was funny.
Oh, yeah?
It prevented me from streaming, and then I finally figured out what the problem was.
Oh, yeah?
I pushed start stream, and it said you're streaming, and then nothing happened. What? And then I realized why.
Okay.
Because poker, you had a 5-minute delay. So it was on a 5-minute delay, so I took the delay off. So that was funny. I was like, what's going on? Why isn't the stream popping up?
Yeah.
LJ Gonzi gave 20 subs. Everybody else is, I'm choking on my own rage.
I can't find that bag of
Yeah.
Flash drives.
Did you find the bag of dicks? Because we got to send that to several people.
Yeah. Darn. No problem. Yeah, I forgot about all that. Now, is it
Also,
right
we don't have the scene where you can see people challenging.
it doesn't matter. We
Right, I'm just telling you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just making do.
I know.
C.L. Smith.
Okay,
Yeah,
speed limit never answers me, so Revo.
I am so glad that you said the poker stream was fun. I had so much fun. I'm going to do it again. And I cashed, and of course, because it was all new, and I was fixing stuff while I was streaming because I hadn't streamed on my laptop in a while. So, obviously, I wasn't supposed to raid Canty. I had to wait 5 minutes and then raid. But I won some money. And so you guys didn't get to see it, I don't think, when it popped up how much I won. Oh, I'm so glad you guys liked the poker stream. I did it last minute. I wasn't planning on streaming, and then Ben didn't feel like streaming. I said, well, maybe I'll go stream some poker. I wasn't even going to play poker. I was going to study poker. And then I came down here, and I enjoyed listening to music and playing poker. And
Your laptop, the OBS is wider for us to sit there. We usually aren't so comfortable like that. Usually I'm far off over there. Like, look at us. That's perfect.
Yeah.
We usually don't look this good.
But, yeah, I did the raid because I forgot it was on a delay. But I enjoyed seeing you guys talk about my hands and the horror of me either being too loose or too tight. And then I loved it when I went all in with Queen 8 of Hearts, and I flopped.
I mean, if you're too tight, just have some KY jelly. Then you're fine.
And then I flopped a set. I mean, straight.
Also, if you're too tight, then one thing that makes it less tight is if you flop the nuts.
Yeah. Anyway, it was all learning. I haven't done with the delay before, so at least now I won't forget again about rating before you get to see the end. And I haven't had a chance because there was a glitch in GTO Wizard, but I uploaded my hands, and now they finally are ready for me to review them because I want to look at that spot where I had the queens and whether I should have jammed or just done like a little bit of min raise or a little bit more than min raise. I'm not really sure what I should have done, but I only had about, I think, 11 or 12 bigs. So
11 or 12 is big. And you should use jelly, not jam.
So I'm pretty sure they're going to say jam, but I don't know.
She don't use jelly. She uses Vaseline.
No, I jammed the queens. You think jam was right? I think when you're that short,
oh yeah,
you
I thought
gotta
that was obviously right.
But I will say if I'd had more like around like 18 or 20, I might have tried to slow play it a little bit, because the problem that I ran into is everybody folded. But it's hard to trick people because when you get really low like that, if you do a min raise even, you know.
You can't slow play queens. It's not good enough.
But and I agree, that's why I didn't play that way. But
yeah, you played right.
Explaining that sometimes people will fold because they're suspicious. You watched it? Oh, you watched it after the stream, Bone Richie. You're thinking of a different hand?
No, this isn't good.
I'd be so happy if I could win the whole thing, but yeah, I didn't. I lost a whole bunch of my chips to the guy that bluffed me. He had aces and I had jacks. I knew it. I said it on the stream. I know he's not bluffing me again.
Was he bluffing with his muffin?
And I said he's got a high pair, but I had jacks. I just went with it, and that was not good. It's hard to fold, but I was thinking of folding.
Yeah, but Karen had top pair. She had an overpair.
Jacks versus aces. Yeah, I'm going to look at that, C.L. Smith, because I don't remember now how many big blinds I had, but I think I had a lot. And you absolutely can fold jacks in some spots, but I can't remember now that sequence of actions and how much was bet. Like, for example, to 4-bet, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to fold jacks depending on the stack size and the position. But I'm going to look at it. It was fun.
How did you guys do at music bingo?
So music bingo,
Never play F3.
it wasn't crowded, I guess, because people were still recovering from their Labor Days.
Mm-hmm.
So, I won once, and then Stephen won once, and then Karen won. So yeah, we won 3 times from our table.
Mm-hmm. Yay.
Because there just weren't a lot of people there. Yeah, I got to look at all that flowers. But, yeah, I'll have to stream again because that was spontaneous. I mean, we got a few people that hung around. It was fun. What did you think, C.L. Smith, about the Queen 8 jam?
That's where you flopped it straight.
Yeah, that's on the low end. That's on the low end of the range, if it's even on the range. I think it was.
Home on the range.
I got to look at the details again. It worked out. But I'm still curious if I played it right. I can't remember how close to the bubble I was. Oh, you thought it made sense? Yeah, then all of a sudden it just seemed like I was on the bubble. I wasn't even thinking I was going to cash. And then I'm like, well, man, I could cash. Because I didn't have a lot of chips, and then I did cash. I was short in late position.
She did fold king queen suited, and then when the other people showed their hands in the flop game, she would have been in 7th place out of 3 players. So that worked out well.
Well, the reason I folded that one is because there were too many people in the pot. If it wasn't multi-way, I would have gone with that one. It's hard to win if it's multi-way, and really you just need to go ahead and have a pair at that point. I just didn't want to play it multi-way. It's a great hand, but, that's why I folded king, queen of diamonds. I remember that. I thought I was in earlier position with that queen 8 of hearts. But C.L. Smith, but I'm going to look. You might be right. I thought it was in under the gun +1 maybe.
See his knight trapped? Hooray for Ben. Thanks, LJ Gonzi, for gifting a sub. You're the best.
Nice.
Yeah, I was a pawn down for nothing the whole game. Now I'm winning a piece. Yay. Then the engine will say I played like a 1200.
You can't remember? Did you talk to him about our handyman issues?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, he said to me, like, you said there's other work and he'll come by and give an estimate. I sent you that.
I never want to see him again.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you what he said.
Yeah.
He might come to the house and give an estimate.
Before the problem occurred.
He did good today.
Talking about the handyman, before the problems occurred, he told me I was talking to him about the mortar that needs repair.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
Yeah. And we looked at a whole bunch of them, and then I said, yeah, he'd give me an estimate. Well, then all the problems happened, so I didn't bring it up again.
Yeah, he brought it up. He said he'll come by and give an estimate.
Yeah, he needs to never show his face.
Well, you should probably text him.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need an estimate, thank you. It says I made 4 mistakes, and then it says, what else? Let's see who played better.
You hate repairs, LJ
I played
Gonzi?
81.4. He played 74.3. I'm 2350. He's 2100. It always says my opponent played better than their rating. It always says I played worse than my rating. Well, it always does that. Why is it so mean?
Well, it's not very accurate.
That could be why.
We've already established that. You should have folded those ace like the fellow you mentioned. Well, I didn't have any problems with aces this tournament.
Yeah, the Braves were getting destroyed. Let's see if they're still getting destroyed. God, they're getting destroyed worse. 9-4. I give them 9 runs for. God damn. Stupid Braves. Ruining my evening.
Hey, do you mind putting the
No!
Yeah.
Ugh, terrible.
Yeah, I guess I won't tell you the whole story. Oh, your HVAC's still out? Cardinals suck too.
Yeah, but they're crushing us. Who's worse, the St. Louis Cardinals, the Arizona Cardinals?
Who's the guy that originated the Vattels?
You know that GM, this Russian GM. I don't remember his name. I'll think of it. Give me like an hour.
All right, well.
I mean, somebody in the chat knows.
No, they're asking.
I know, I saw. Somebody in the chat knows. They'll know for sure. There's 1,500 people watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the same guy who said 2 bishops, what else? Yeah, some Russian grandmaster. His name is some Russian grandmaster.
Quadruple says, can we get the Cliff Notes version on the Handyman?
Well, first of all, it was James Taylor, and he wasn't talking about fixing anything. It was terrible.
You know, the devil's in the details. I can just tell this. Let me try to talk fast. And tell it fast so people don't get mad.
We'll be here for hours. You can talk as slow as you want.
All right, I'm going to tell it quadruple just to fill the airtime here. Okay, so what happened was about a year ago, I noticed that we had some kind of weird leak around the molding and beaten down on the wooden molding. I think it's called pediment. And then we didn't do anything about it. And then about 6 months ago, we heard this huge crash and it basically broke. And we don't have a big fancy overhang. But it is, needed. So Ben got me the name of different handymen, and 2 of them gave the same estimate. And we went with this guy. So he comes Sunday. He says he's coming at 10. Doesn't come at 10. Then he texts me. He's supposed to come give an estimate. Then he's coming at 2. Doesn't come at 2. Well, we were going to go out for Labor Day to celebrate the holiday weekend to eat Thai food that we haven't had in a million years. So we had to leave at 4:45. And then he texted me and said he's going to be here at I guess 5:15.
No, it was 4 o'clock.
Oh, that's
opened.
right.
Yeah.
Shove it back an hour. But anyway, so I said, fine, we're leaving. He said he'd wait. So we get back, and real nice guy, said he gave me the same estimate as the other guy, and it was I don't mind telling you for this particular item, it was a $1,200 estimate. So I said, okay. And he started working on it that evening, and then he didn't finish. And he wanted to go buy the pediment, which I'd already picked out, and he wanted to buy some other supplies. And he agreed that the price included all materials, okay? So he wanted me to give him cash. Well, I didn't want to give him cash because I don't know this guy. And contractors are notorious for ripping you off. So you guys are not going to approve of this, but I gave him my credit card. Because credit card's not hugely... Yeah, I did, LJ Gonzi. I wasn't going to give him cash. And so you can reverse the charge on the credit card, because I've done this in other situations in life, and get your money back. So he goes up there, and I got online and looked, and he brought me the receipt back, and he bought the pediment and stuff. So he was doing good. That was fine. Then he had to go back and get one more thing, and he worked, and he didn't finish. So he says, okay, I'll come back tomorrow. And I said, all right, fine. So we gave him $400 Plus, we'd already spent money on materials, so we still owed him at that point. How much?
$335.
Thank you. $335. So he comes back the next day with a younger man in tow.
That's his sister's boyfriend.
I know that.
Oh, you didn't? I didn't know you
Wouldn't
knew
you
that.
say this guy is like 35?
Which guy? The first guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So he comes back bringing the boyfriend, and they're working and working. I mean, for hours. It's hot.
Hours.
And I mean, a 1,200 job should be quicker than this. Okay.
Especially when it's 600 for materials, and he's making 600.
I mean, it's absurd. It was the same price that another guy gave me, but except for I think their $1,200 price I don't remember now if that included materials. But anyway,
Says I played terrible again.
at some point he texted me to come outside, or maybe he knocked on the door. I don't remember. And I came out. He said, well, there's a problem. I said, oh, what's going on? He said, look at this. And he shows me his boot, and it's covered in paint. I still don't quite understand. I'm like, okay. And then he walks me over to the front door, and there's just paint everywhere. And we have a huge brick front porch and this long brick walkway to the driveway, and there was a trail of paint on the brick walkway, too. And he said, this happened or whatever, and he wanted to borrow our pressure washer to get off. And I said, well, it doesn't work, but you can try it. So we get the hoses out. We're helping him doing all this. And that's the last I hear of it. I see he went back to the store for something else. He told me chemicals to get it off. And then I saw the young man using the hose, just a regular hose, to clean off the porch. So I didn't think more about it. I'm busy. Hours later, he comes, knocks on the door, tells, I go outside. I'm talking to him. He says, they're done. I said, oh, well, let me take a look. So I go up to the porch, and there's still paint, dots of paint everywhere, and on the walkway and on the porch. And I said, well, there's still paint everywhere. And he goes, well, that'll come off that'll come off. And I said, and he took his foot and he rubbed the paint with his foot, and it didn't come off. He's going to try to demonstrate to me how it comes off. And I said, well, it didn't come off, and I don't see how it's going to come off. And this has to be cleaned off. And I was just stunned that he was going to try to just act like everything was fine. And then he said, well, okay.
By the way, he's still better than most contractors.
It's like, well, okay, I'll come back tomorrow. At this point, we only owe him $200, okay, because he bought more stuff, paint and stuff. He says, well, I'll come back tomorrow to do it, but I do need to settle up. And I said, well, and he looked all nervous and antsy, and I said, well, I'm not giving you all that money because then you're not going to come back. And he said, no, I'll come back, and blah, blah. And I said, I don't feel like you're going to come back. And I said, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be picky, but this is just unacceptable to have. And there was also an issue where they didn't use painter's tape, and this is still not fixed. I just gave up on him fixing it. They didn't use painter's tape, so where they painted the wood molding, it got on the brick beside it. And I'm going to have to get somebody else to get that off because I just want him out of my face. But anyway, he says, I really please, and he was begging me, I really got to have that money. And I noticed in that moment, as I'm standing there talking to him, the boyfriend, looks like a typical slacker dude. Wouldn't you agree? He's just standing off to the side. He probably hasn't ever done a goddamn thing in his life. But anyway, I'm serious.
God damn.
But I'm talking to the main guy, and I noticed that he had a little bit of wetness in his nostril. Okay, now some might say it could be a cold, but it made me think that maybe he was on drugs, and he was acting all nervous and fidgety and begging me for the money. So then I said, he could have COVID, who knows? I'm just saying that went through my mind. He acted like a drug addict that needed his fix. Ben pointed out, which I also had thought of, maybe he just had rent due. So I gave him $100 of the $2 that we owed him. I said, I'm not going to give it out to you here. And then I said, look. And then I gave him the pressure washer. that's the $1,000 piece of equipment now. So he actually is keeping that. And that's another side story. Well, I'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, so he leaves with the pressure washer, and he says he's going to fix it and come back the next day to clean the paint. Then I think they couldn't get it fixed. He said the carburetor was messed up, so I don't even know how they ended up getting it off. Did they rent one?
He had his own pressure washer.
Oh, okay.
It was tiny.
Oh, okay.
It was a tiny
I
pressure
saw
washer.
it, but I didn't know what it was. Okay.
By the way, that car with the S on it and his bicycle with the S on it,
yeah,
those are his mom's. He told me.
I know the first car was his mom's.
His motorcycle was his mom's too. He said that's Superwoman. She's a big Superwoman fan. That's why it was a different color.
So then he wanted to give me a hug too, so I gave him a little side hug. All right, I'm like, all right, here's the 100.
I didn't hear that part.
I mean, well, it wasn't important, but he was just begging me. And then I walked him to the car and I said, I really need you to come back. Don't let me down now. Come on. Come back and finish this work because I'm going to have to pay somebody else to do it if you don't come back. He says, I'll come back. So he came back. Meanwhile, he was supposed to come at 10 today. Did not show up at 10. Told me he was on his way, then texted me later. And
you missed an important part of the story.
Yeah?
Yes. You told him to give me your credit card back, and he said, I did. I gave it to your husband.
Oh, okay. That's true. And Ben was at the movie, so I couldn't confirm anything. So then I went inside, and he texted me and said, oh, wait, I've got the credit card. Well, that makes him seem honest, right? I said, well, all right, just bring it tomorrow. And so then he didn't show up at 10, but I texted him, are you coming today? And he said he was. And then I decided I have my poker study group at noon. And I can't make phone calls for 2 hours once that starts. So I called the bank and I canceled the credit card. And I checked online and there were no charges that shouldn't be there. So I got a new one. And then I forgot about the dude. I just thought he wasn't coming. Then he texted me around 4 something and said he was trying to buy chemicals to get the paint up, and he was at Home Depot, and that my card was declined. And I said, I replied, I guess it's maxed out.
Oh, snap.
And
What's funny is it was maxed out, but not that day.
And I said, I shouldn't be paying for paint cleaner that's not part of the job. That's your goof up. I'm not involved with that at all, basically. And then he didn't answer. And then next thing I know, I'm inside bad mouthing him. And then I saw him through the window out there cleaning up the paint. I'm like, oh, he's out there. So time passed, and then I texted him and I said, you need to also clean up the walkway, and there's paint at the driveway and entrance to the garage. Okay, then I had all these issues with the stream, so I did all that best I could, and we got Ben up and running enough to stream tonight. And then I had to go to bingo, so I went to bingo. And when he talked to Ben, he didn't seem to know about the driveway, right?
Right. I don't think he cleaned the walkway at all. I don't think he did.
Well, you were supposed to check that.
I thought he just wasn't going to do that. He cleaned the thing in the...
Well, I'm going to have to pay somebody to do it. That's what I told you, was not to give him the money unless he cleaned the porch and the walkway. Yeah, you told me a lot of stuff.
I just made sure he did the 2 places. I thought you gave up on the walkway.
No. I gave up
he may have cleaned the walkway.
I gave up on the paint around the door.
He was outside a long time, so he might have painted the wall. I didn't see any paint on the walkway, so he might have done it.
All right. No, he's got paint everywhere, and I said very specifically I had to get every drop of paint up everywhere.
Yeah, he was on the front porch, and then he said he was done. And I said, even after I talked to him, and you talked to him, then I said, there's the garage. He's like, oh, yeah.
I thought you said he didn't know about it.
You texted him, then I told him, and then I told him again. He said he was done at the front. He's like, I'm done. And I'm like, what about the garage? He's like, oh, yeah. Even though you told him and I told him. I saw him do it. It was like 10 seconds of work.
All right. Well, hopefully he got the walkway, because otherwise I have to hire somebody. But,
that'll come off.
Yeah.
And she says my joke stories are too long.
Yeah, I mean, I don't ever want to see his face again.
He'll come by and give an estimate in a few days for that stuff you were talking about.
You're welcome, Quadruple. He says, thank you for the recap. It was worth every second.
Oh, the guy's okay. He's a typical
Thank you,
contractor.
Hyperfish.
A little shady. A little. He did the work. Took him longer than it should have. But his sister's boyfriend, like, he claims that's the guy who accidentally spilled the paint. Obviously, it was him. And he was like, he put it next to the bottom of the ladder, which you wouldn't put paint there because that's dumb. But his boot was just all paint. So he stepped in the paint and knocked the can over.
LJ Gonzi says, I was riveted. No, and then when I was talking to them before, right after he begged me for the money, and I said, who's the paint spiller? And then he kind of said, well, he put it behind the whatever. It wasn't in a typical place it should be. It didn't sound like the boyfriend was at fault to me.
He claims the guy put the paint there and it shouldn't have been there, and that's his fault, therefore, that he stepped in it. That's what he told me.
I don't know unless they have a system that they've previously discussed.
But his shoe was just all paint yesterday.
C.L. Smith says, Karen gets wronged by locals. Who else wronged me? I feel like I get a normal amount of, wrongs. I mean, who thinks it spills, paint all over the brick and thinks it's acceptable? Oh, the school, the clothes stealer. Yeah, that was odd. Hey, Eleonora, how's it going?
My opponent just played Queen G4.
Yeah.
That's not good. There's good and there's not good. That's not good.
Yeah, that didn't look good.
Now people in the chat are like, when I play 1,400 players, they don't hang their queen. Yes, they do. That's exactly what they do. They do it every move.
I should compile all my stories into a book.
Atlanta area TD.
Oh, yeah, the one I cussed out. Yeah.
I like what Trying to Learn said. That was funny.
What did he say?
It's the bottom.
Oh. I guess there have been a few wrongdoing stories, C.L. Smith.
I'm better.
There's another one, too, that I didn't tell. Yeah, you're welcome. Surrounded by queens.
I still made a blunder. Man, no matter what I do, it tells me I played bad. I played 85.9. He played 64.5.
My Twitter Spaces story is too long to tell, but I'm not going to tell two stories that long. But
Tom Rocks, say something in the chat. I think you're usually not a sub, and you try to sneak in. But let's see if you're a sub. Tom Rocks is the only one challenging me. Yeah, in fact, I can see you're not a sub. I'm not a sub. Somebody give Tom Rocks a sub.
Yeah, I cussed out a woman on Poker Twitter Spaces.
But she wasn't local.
Yeah, it was over the internet, but she is just by happenstance from Atlanta. And I know her in person a little bit. Man, I cussed her like a fucking dog.
Yay, thanks, LJ Gonzi. You're
like,
the best.
Only somebody from Southern Alabama could do. CLC
Not Northern Alabama, Southern Alabama.
Oh, it's
got to be further south.
I cussed her like a dog. Dog cussed her. She didn't block me on Twitter either.
What about an X? I pre-move checkmate.
I saw that. Yeah. I was like, man.
Hey, I finally made 0 mistakes. I figured he wouldn't see it. So I played 91.4 and he played 71.4. I'm 2,400. Yay.
Yay.
But you played 1750, so that's pretty good. Hey, he rematched me and nobody's matching me, so I get to play him again.
C.L. Smith says, as a Central Alabaman, I can't even comprehend the cusses that Karen is capable of. Oh, you were asking about Jen Shahadi earlier, trying to learn, but I assume people answered you. You know, she resigned from U.S. Chess. Oh, one of the U.S. Chess Board members was running the tournament you played this weekend. Yeah, we were just talking about that story, Bonarici, that went the grown man. I didn't chase him. I just told him to get the fuck out of the club. Don't come back.
Don't come back now, you hear? She said it with her Alabama accent.
Yeah, I saw her post. I replied to it. She's in my women's poker group, and she said that she's going to get involved more there and do some more poker. You only use Threads these days. It's X-Twitter.
I'm better here. Hey, I made 0 mistakes again.
Hey, Alpha, you're in Colombia? That's pretty cool.
I played 82.8 only? He played 63.1.
Medellin, Colombia.
Man. They had a World Youth there about 10 years ago in Medellin, Colombia. You probably were there hanging out, getting arrested and stuff. And
Karen
so forth.
for the win.
COVID. Only subs can play? That's correct. If you want to play, ask for a sub in the chat. Somebody will give you a sub.
Human chess, you're a pro man.
That's right, C.L. Smith. Poop on my chest. Yes. Thanks for the sub.
So did you guys hear about the diarrhea incident that forced a plane? Actually, I think it came from Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was going to Europe.
Turn around.
Yeah.
Well, today I haven't had a chance to. I saw it at karaoke, but it was too. At bingo, but it was small. TMZ has a video of the trail of diarrhea that was a biohazard on the plane.
Thanks, Mellifluous.
If anybody's interested. You get all your news from Twitch, so you haven't heard it yet. Amber Heard. Why would anybody watch that? I already saw it once. I'm going to see it again. I got to see it.
You know who really likes that video?
I don't know.
Poop on my chest.
Why would anybody not want to see it, Quadruple? I already saw the story and I heard about it. See, Thaddeus wants to see it. TMZ, check it out. We couldn't believe it, and it was small on our phones. How much diarrhea was in the aisle? No wonder they turned her around.
You know what happened to those passengers? They were shit out of luck.
Karen made the same joke about the shit out of luck.
Damn.
Thoughts on Hans becoming the greatest streamer and player of all time?
Very likely.
You know, I think the streaming is going to take away from his chess. That's what I say. And then I missed a joke. So I think it was LJ Gonzi. Let me scroll up. Somebody made the joke that maybe the handyman was from Colombia too. Oh, well. Whoever made it, it was amusing. But I can't find it now. I think it was LJ Gonzi. In Colombia, you can't put toilet paper in the toilet, only in the bin. Yeah.
A lot of countries are like that. They have signs, and I ignore those signs. It goes in the toilet.
You're rooting for Hans, Asta Mahogi.
What about Franz?
Don't drink the water. What's your rating, Karen? It's around 1350.
Making Colombia sound like India.
Hans is much better than Levy, but you won't learn anything watching him.
Well, you won't learn anything watching either one of them. Is that what you meant? Oh, snap. You can learn, like, the dark side and let the hate flow through you from basically both of them.
Bonarici says, I've given up learning chess. I'm just here for the jokes. Thaddeus, did you look at the video yet?
Truth hurts.
You're with Bonarici? We didn't remove the chess.com logo. What happened was Ben's using my computer because OBS died on his computer, and I reinstalled it, and I got the scenes imported, and I did this and I did that. And we did a test stream, and there's obviously one setting that's incorrect. And I had to go to bingo, and I didn't have time to fix it. So it was easier to get mine fixed. And I don't have the logo and stuff on this layout. So it just happened. It's just the one time. Ben, do you think Ali Reza can be world champion someday? Looked like a long splash zone. That's the reporting about the diarrhea. I mean, that probably reeked. God damn. Horrible.
Who has the most bishops? Gotta line them up on the 8th rank, and then the 7th rank, then the 6th rank, and then the 5th rank. Try not to stalemate. See, this is stalemate, so I gotta be careful. Let's see, how many moves have I made? That's 102, so I have to 152.
Oh, you took a 3-month break, Mr. McGaffney, and then you jumped 130 in rating. Let me scroll up. I missed some chat. Let's see. Oh, there's all sorts of chat.
I gotta mate him in 6 moves.
Vienna is very sharp. Hans dunking on all the content leeches who spread the misinformation. Ben, do you think Ali Reza... Oh, I read that already.
Look, 0... Oh, I made 2 mistakes, it says. That was 149 moves.
Hans is like an old man talking about his glory days and threatening lawsuits.
84.6. He played 91.4, and I played 84.6.
Yeah.
But I still won somehow. He played all these great moves at the end of the game. Hey, it won't go down anymore. It goes to move 82 and it stops. I can't get it to go down.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. There we go.
I am rooting for Hans too, but I am all Hans dramaed out, says Quadruple.
It says I'm 2150 and he's 2100. They're always 1,000 points better than their rating.
Prague is the next guy, I think. Credit to Ben and Karen staying fair and non-biased, even at the risk of their chess confiliation. These two are real. Well, thank you, Asta. We tried
Limited doctor, wrong
to
time
be
control.
honest about it. And I'm glad that they decided to move on. I do think that's the best.
moving on up to the king's side.
Prague is next world champion and holds the title for some time. Excuse me, I predict.
Yeah, prediction's bad.
6 bishops, but I'm trying to catch up on all this.
Prague's like the fourth most talented kid in India.
Thank you for the sub. ATT Eyes. That flight sounded like the worst kind of flying hell. At least they only went as far as Virginia before turning back to Atlanta. Getting the mothers. 130 is higher than my total rating. Welcome, first time chatter. Essie. Essie Ham draws.
This actually happened on the set of Barbie. Somebody had diarrhea and they had to stop shooting for a day. Do you know who the actress was?
Mm-mm.
Diarrhea Perlman.
Okay. Can I have a sub, please? Says Krista Pick. What you think on Kramnik action, says QSM2. I mean, I don't think that was the right way to act. Obviously, Hans is not going to be cheating against Kramnik 2 or 3 days after he got unbanned.
That's what everybody would think. That's the perfect time to do it.
I mean, there was no cheating going on. I don't even need to know anything else. That was absurd.
Still theory.
And it was a very childish way to act. But yeah, I like Kramnik. So I forgive him.
He's
Karen,
a tall person, but his temper is short.
Karen, do you think Ali Reza can be world champion someday? I think he could, but seems like he's not quite as interested in playing and doing that anymore. But he's, I think he could, in spite of that.
I think I'm gonna be world champion the way I'm playing.
LJ Gonzi, thank you for the gift sub. I'm finally catching up on the chat. Hans needs to shut up now and play chess. I agree. He needs to shut up. And I personally don't think he should stream, but maybe he's short of money. I think it's going to hurt his chess.
Okay, Pretty Morphe, if you're a sub, say so in the chat.
If I'll send 20 subs, will you play with me 10 games?
Who said that?
Josh Roki.
I don't know. I guess not.
That's too many games.
I'll play you 2 games.
Yeah, 2.
Like 1 now and 1 in a few years.
What would Anand's real rating be if he started playing full-time like he used to?
Wouldn't matter.
He seems to still be pretty good.
Ugh. Not even the best player in India. Terrible.
What is his world ranking right now?
12.
I mean, God, that's pretty good.
Well, he doesn't play, so his world ranking doesn't change.
Well, is this about, he plays occasionally. Is this about the St. Louis club? Which part, Point Gallus?
All these people in the chat are like, if this guy was 6'5", what would his rating be? If this guy didn't sleep at night, what would his rating be? If he had different food, what would his rating be? People are who they are. You don't change who you are and your rating goes up. You're you.
The Boomer GMs are still having trouble accepting that the Zoomer GMs are taking over. That's why Kramnik's raging at Hans. Yeah, that's probably true. Komsky and Kramnik.
He's definitely not a boomer, Kramnik. Can't just say boomer because somebody's older than you.
Yeah, but the word kind of expanded its meaning.
Yeah, it just means somebody who's older than you.
Yeah, old people. I guarantee you, it's listed now as an alternate meaning. That wasn't the original meaning. Language changes.
Blah! You like this mate? It's not mate, but do you like it?
Yeah.
To me, it's not mate.
It looks so good.
Looks like
the
mate.
knight.
Yeah. Oh, give me the knight. Now, I want to play Rook Kirchhoff so badly, but King's D7. His game's pretty good. He's got an active king. He doesn't have a queen, so he can't blunder it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good.
All right, let me continue catching up. Let's see. I'm surprised people aren't immediately resigning versus him like Magnus did. Well,
I played 97. I'm the best, and he played 71.
Magnus, the fearless leader, has said that he'll play Hans. So, I think everybody's supposed to take their cue from that.
Did Pretty Morphe say whether they were a sub or not? Pretty Morphe? Anybody?
I never saw it.
Pretty Morphe? Anyone?
I'm going to go back here.
Pretty Morphe? No? All right, we'll skip Pretty Morphe. This guy just became a sub, so we'll play him.
When I joined, you were discussing that they decided to move on. Oh, what we were talking... I don't remember Point Gallus. I told a long story about a handyman. And then... I don't know who I said was moving on.
It was like Jen Shahadi and U.S. Chess and Lee Chess and Chess.
I don't think I used moving on, but she resigned from U.S. Chess. And she's going to be doing probably more poker than chess for a bit. Magnus is calmer than I. Damn millennials, says LJ Gonzi. That boomer thing is the dumbest thing in chat today. It's a low-key reaction bait word now.
It's just a word that they learn and they use it every chance they get because they don't have any mind of their own.
That didn't bother me that bad.
No, just, it shows they got nothing going on. So they reuse words other people use. Terrible. It's like all those words that I hate. I don't know what the words are because, but I hate them. Like ratio. People just say the same 6 words on the internet, because they got no mind of their own. Terrible.
Yeah, boomer is someone born between 45 and 65, although I think Generation X also starts in 65. So I'm like the oldest you can be and still be considered Gen X. Boomer might even be 64.
Yeah, I think Boomer's 64.
Yeah, I think but you're close.
Anyway, you're all banned.
Boomer meant the baby boom generation. Yes, it did. Bust in silhouette. Guitarist Stevie says, I'm not a sub, but I'll take a beating for content ban. Karen, old dude jerking his to you. OTB, what would you do? I mean, I can't imagine that happening in Rainy's world. Yeah, there's like people everywhere. If he did that, I'd have to report him to the TD. I'd say something to him first, though. I'd just tell him, I'm going to say, look, that's fucking disgusting, and I'm going to go get the TD. That's what I'd do, But, that's not going to happen. People do stuff, but,
But what if the TD takes no action? Then nothing would happen?
Nowadays, let's see. Based ratio boomer, says Bonarici.
There's many more words like that, too.
Based. Nowadays, boomer means someone born before 2005. You're enjoying all the chat emotes, Tom Rock? Man, I'm never going to catch up. Chuck Nola, thank you for the gift sub to Guitar Stevie. A boomer applies to people who were born in the boom after World War II. Yeah, I think all the soldiers came home.
What if boom goes to dynamite?
And had sex with ladies and had babies.
What about the soldiers who were women?
Well, that's true. A few of those too. There weren't as many, but I didn't mean to leave out the ladies. 63, maybe you're saying 1963, but I think it was 64. Man, I can't catch up. I'm going to skip a little bit of the
Man,
chat.
I was winning until I was losing.
You just got a Twitch account, Tom Rock? Yeah, the emojis are fun. Ben and I were like, people pay for these emojis. Like, we didn't understand that they were very important.
Still don't.
When you first got on Twitch. Boomers are woke.
Yeah, woke's another stupid word stupid people use.
Lawful Waffle says, Karen, it doesn't matter what generation you're part of. I still wish you all the best. Thank you, Lawful Waffle.
Yeah, he's banned.
Now, what do you have against the word woke?
Who, me?
Yeah.
What? That's a stupid word. Yes.
Man, you're very picky about words.
Yeah, when people use the same words over and over and over again, don't even know what they mean.
Well, I mean, woke.
Woke means you're awake, that you're not sleeping. He woke.
Well, it has different meanings now.
Blah.
Language is a living thing. It changes with the time.
Yeah, but
changing.
It's stupid what it means. 77.5, 68.3. What? I played great. For one thing. All right. Is Pretty Morphe a sub? Is Limitless Doctor a sub? If so, speak now or forever hold your subs.
Yeah, I feel neutral about the word woke. It's just a word. Bird is the word. Joking.
The word is okay, but people who use it are stupid.
After 49 years, I'm learning that I was wrong with most of what I thought was common sense.
Correct.
Well, people misuse woke a lot. And they, if you're not right wing, you get called woke. That much I know. Yeah, it's been politicized. True.
Let's see. How did I do? Oh, I missed this one.
You're a doctor. ATTIs. And my sub, Tom Rock, says, yes, you are.
Ah, I missed this one. Damn.
Gaslight is a great movie. Yeah, I saw that a long time ago, Quadruple. I did.
We saw it before you were born.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Did anybody say they were a sub when I asked? Limitless Doctor is me. Okay, good. Pretty Morphe never says anything, so I guess it's just not a sub.
Oh, that's what he meant by I'm doctor. I'm like, what does he mean I'm doctor? You're a sub, Jack Mayhofer. Jack Mayhofer 69.
Yeah, but you're not challenging me. If you are, it's under a different name. So you're banned.
Well, that's his name, Jack Mayhofer. Yeah, we don't see the challenge.
Yeah.
Sorry that we don't have the queue available. I could fix it, you know. We really want it.
Morphe is a sub, says LJ Gonzi. Okay, so Pretty Morphe's next. Then I'm going to play Chris Cornell, and his handle's Pretty News. This guy's playing the Feingold defense. Well, now he's not anymore. He was.
Smith Mora alert. All right, I'm caught up with the chat. I've really got to find those. I don't understand. I haven't even been anywhere other than we went to have Thai food to lose my flash drive, so they have to be somewhere. I think we would have noticed if I lost them there. You love the zingers, LJ Gonzi? Are you drunk or something, Tom Rock?
No, he's a sub. He's not drunk. He's just, you know, not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Chuck Nola says, I'm glad to be woke as opposed to being dead. He is drunk and a sub, says Finn. Thank goodness. I know, R.I.P. Smash Mouth guy.
Yeah, I used to like Smash Mouth until I found their politics. Then I decided I didn't like them.
Yeah.
Very conservative, right wing, terrible, white supremacist, horrible.
I can like some right wingers. It depends.
Smash Mouth is banned.
And then Jimmy Buffett died in the last week or so. So we got 2 that died. Now listen up, kids. The singer of Smash Mouth died because he drank so much.
Or he didn't drink enough.
So, you don't want to become an alcoholic. Oh, you're only 13, Tom Rock? Well, you're my target audience. Don't drink now.
He played Rook A6.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even see
My
it.
queen was there the last move. I just moved it away from A6. My queen was A6. I went here. So what?
Jimmy Buffett took a long time to decompose at Margaritaville. Excuse me. Just say no. You know, no drugs is better than drugs. And now, like all the drugs these days, you got to worry about is it fentanyl?
Mhm.
Fentanyl being in them.
Made a mistake? What? Oh, it says I made a mistake. I play 89.4. That's acceptable.
You're going to be 14 soon? Do you make good grades?
Boo.
Are you a good boy?
See, I told you he wasn't drunk. He's like our own little Morty. He's 14, not too bright, just like Morty.
But if you must drink, remember liquor before beer in the clear, beer before liquor, never sicker.
Tom Rocks, you're next.
That is an important thing to understand. Puika says, "Hi Karen, will there be more poker streams in the future?" Yes. I enjoyed very much streaming and playing poker. Next time I'm going to try to do 2 games at one time. It's hard. It's a lot of work and I'm not that great, but I'll probably make, but I'll try to have two boards going.
What else?
Yeah, I had fun. I got to listen to music and I got feedback from chat about my hands, which is good because I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm trying to learn. And so I would love feedback on my hands. From all you guys, especially from C.L. Smith.
Yeah. What'd C.L. Smith do?
No, he gave me some, I respect his opinion on my poker.
That was your first mistake.
Karen has better taste in music than most chess streamers. Why, thank you, Quadruple. I have different playlists, and I play the one that has variety. Songs that I like. ATTI, I play on ACR Poker. I have nice hands. Thank you, Lawful Waffle. They're pretty soft. I thought for a minute you meant I have nice poker hands. You play on GG Poker? I'm probably not allowed to play on GG Poker. There aren't a whole lot. I can play on Ignition, or I can play on ACR, or I could play on Global. And I don't remember, but I've checked them all. I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to play on GG Poker. They block you and won't let you play. This is your brain on drugs. I remember that commercial. Oh, excuse me. I got the yawns. I got to go look for some flash drives. So, yeah, I'll preemptively text the guy tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow's Ben's birthday. Did you
Yeah,
guys?
you're required to give 50 subs on my birthday. Yeah, I told everybody several times.
Remember the Saved by the Bell episode about drugs? I never liked Saved by the Bell. I mean, I probably watched 2 episodes. Probably not even all the way through. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, I mean, U.S. Chess just totally mishandled that situation. And there's a lot they did wrong, but to me, the worst of all was allowing Ramirez to continue to be a coach to young people. And their excuse was, well, we don't pick who the coach is. Well, they could have squashed it, and they know it. Pretty bad. So I didn't realize Jen. I thought the women's program was older, but I think she started it, I guess, 4 years ago.
Mm.
That's what she said. Oh, excuse me. In her blog post.
A lot of people are challenging me with the wrong time control. It has to be 5-minute unrated. If it's anything else, I'm not playing. 5-minute unrated. Not 3-2, not 5-minute rated. You're all banned.
Well, they could have just indicated there was an issue and that he shouldn't go. All they had to do was speak up. And they didn't even have to give particulars. I mean, the World Youth Org, I mean, it's all, everybody knows everybody. Titty Tidy Lam says bonsoir, madame et monsieur. Sorry that my French pronunciation is not very good. So is St. Louis Chess Club banned by all platforms? Will anyone attend Sinkfield Cup? Well, they'll all attend it.
Because I blundered. What?
It's just
86.6.
the organizations are not wanting to work with them anymore, but I'm sure the players are still going to want to go get that money. But we'll see. They gave Timur Graev multiple second chesses before giving him a 1-year ban. Yeah, I hung out with him because I didn't know about all that. And when I was last December, I guess he was already banned and we just hadn't heard about it. I didn't know anything about it.
No, he just got banned.
Oh, I wasn't sure when it started. So I was at the World Poker Tour by myself. Ben stayed back for that. And I had finished whatever event I was playing. I was there for the ladies, but I don't remember. And I was sitting out on a bench outside where everybody was playing poker. And he walked by. And he came over.
What did Dionne Warwick say?
Yeah. And I just happened to be talking to Ben on speakerphone. And he's like, he says, do you mind if your girlfriend, he said I was Ben's girlfriend, do you mind if your girlfriend hangs out with me for a while? And Ben, we were laughing. Ben's like, well, my wife. And then I went and hung out with him, and he had these really nice friends, Picard and Inez. She was beautiful in French, and she had just won a small tournament, $8,000. And he was an IM, but now he's a poker pro, and I can't remember his name. Picard. That's the last name. Darn.
Jean-Luc?
Anyway, we all hung out. We went to have a drink. And then while we were walking to meet his friends, because they weren't with us initially, and Garea says to me, excuse me if I act a little weird, but I accidentally ingested some mushrooms. And things are very strange. I said, oh. I said, what? And he told me that he thought there were some supplements, and he took them, and then there were mushrooms. So then we went and met those Inez and Picard. We had a drink and we talked about poker, and they were going bar hopping and they invited me along, and I said no. Actually, the next day was my event. I said no, I've got to play poker tomorrow, and I'm going to go back to my room. They were going to some dance club, I think, and were wanting me to go. And then, obviously, that's not what really happened with the shrooms. But, I humored him and accepted his story. Then, the next day, I was playing, or maybe 2 days later, I was playing in the Wynn Poker Room cash game, and Picard and Inez walked by. Garayev had texted me over Messenger and spontaneously flew back to Kansas, I think. I don't know why. I don't know. He just flew out. But Picard and Inez were still there, and they were walking by, and I yelled, Picard! Picard! And they came over and talked to me while I was playing cash game for a minute. So I didn't know all that about Garayev at that moment when I hung out with him, and he's a perfect gentleman. That doesn't mean that he didn't do anything wrong. I'm just explaining when I saw him, everything was fine. And that's all I know. And then later, only recently, did I find out about the ban and about the issues. Although I thought you told me some weird story last summer. Maybe some TD complained about him and you told me. But I didn't realize it was more widespread than that, the complaints. He told me, we talked about streaming there. He told me he was going to start streaming, and then he never did.
I played Queen F4 attacking his bishop, and then he castled. He literally didn't care.
Trying to Learn says, then Garayev went to Atlanta, stole Archer's bands, and kicked the paint bucket over.
And ruined his pants. The same pants he had stolen. Right, Lawful Waffle?
Those shrooms were pretty strong. And, yeah, man, I'm glad I didn't go further with them, party. And there was no way I was going. I'm there for the poker. I go to bed early. Ain't gonna happen. The very pants he was about to return. Haha, Seinfeld. Tom Rock says questions. He says, how do you earn fine gold points? I think just from being on the stream. I have some unclaimed points. I don't click on it anymore. Let me get my bonus. Oh, it didn't like me. Oh, it might. Well, it didn't give it to me. No, it gave me 20 genuine fine gold. I have 1.1 million. Does anybody have more fine gold than me? See, I missed out on the early years of the stream. Oh, you have 766? Because I was working at the chess club all the time, running the chess club. So I actually wasn't on the stream a whole lot then.
I played 91.2, 2,700. Yay. Good. Is Mateus Franco a sub? I think so. Mateus Franco, are you a sub? LJ Gonzi, is Mateus Franco a sub? Only you know.
Yeah, you just automatically get the points, Tom Rock. Fleetka says, wait, is there an update on the pants story? I don't remember a paint bucket involved. Well, no, we're merging stories because I complained about a contractor or a handyman tonight. Spilled paint everywhere all over our porch. And so they're just combining stories to create some comedy. Trying to Learn says, I wasted mine on polls. Only 274K right now. The only update, Puitka, we'll never know why that boy took the pants. But Archer says he makes jokes about it now. And when he sees him at school, it's the only joke he ever makes, and it's always the same about, I promise not to take your pants this time, or something.
Still theory.
Hey, Ma Seth. Well, if I ever meet the young pants stealer, I'm going to have to ask him. I'm going to have to ask him why.
It's not to reason why, it's but to do and die. Pants and sundered. Look at my H pun. Put it in H.
I see it. Playing like the young kids. Strange guy.
Two queens, what else?
God of chess. Welcome to the stream.
He didn't take my queen. Interesting way of playing.
Charge of the Pants Brigade. Isn't that...
You like my mate?
Yeah, isn't that the poem one of the poems you like to quote?
I just did.
Oh, I wasn't even listening to you. I was reading this. Oh.
Mm-hmm. That's why they said it.
Oh, I thought they were just remembering it from past times.
I've also said it past times.
Yeah, many times.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wasn't listening. Charge of the Pants Brigade.
Is Dino Bambic a sub or Fifth Day? Dino Bambic, Fifth Day? Anybody?
Karen, who's going to win the Super Bowl this year? I mean, I'm hard pressed to even name a couple of teams. I don't know who's good.
Okay, you're not a sub, Dino. Somebody give you a sub. And Fifth Day? Fifth Day?
I'm just going to say the Tampa, wherever Brady is.
Brady retired.
Oh, that's right. He retired. Okay, his old team then, not Tampa, but
the Patriots. They're terrible.
Oh, they're terrible.
Yeah.
See, I don't watch.
Just always say Kansas City
all.
Chiefs. Always say that.
Oh yeah, they went to the one. Did they win?
Dino Bambic.
They
yeah.
went
Okay, now you're a sub.
Before. I'm not a fan of sports, and Ben is.
Oh, Trying to Learn wants to play.
He talks a good amount about sports, and then these poker Twitter spaces that I like so much. Sometimes they're just talking about sports, and I get off. I'm not listening to this.
Wow, she must really like if she gets off. Wow.
And they just did their fantasy leagues, and then this is funny. So Slay got a free roll with this guy named Avi into the fantasy football leagues, and he's still gonna get 50% of any proceeds, but he didn't have to pay to get in. And then Slay was all mad today because Avi wanted to trade. I didn't understand it all, but he could have gotten the guys that he wanted, and now he's trading, and everybody says it's horrible. It's minus EV, for lack of better words, to do it. It was funny. And the people were like, but you're free rolling. Can't get mad. Can't get... Oh.
Darn. I thought you hung his
Do
queen.
it.
Darn. That was the whole point of this exercise. That would have been my greatest triumph in my chess career. Was him playing queen takes b2 and me pre-moving taking it. Darn.
The Chiefs are scary good, and I hate it, says Quadruple. Fantasy football is the biggest religion in the U.S., says Percival. Man, these guys on the Twitter space...
Oops, I'm going to go here.
Spaces... They're poker players, most of them, but not all of them. And a whole bunch of them got involved in the fantasy football. And they talk about it a lot now, and I don't give a rat's ass about it. You mean X? Yeah, I mean X. My Twitch name. But X is a bad name, so I just thought I'd call it Twitter for a while and tell people.
You should always call it Twitter, because don't let that idiot make you call it something else.
It's a dumb name. And now instead of retweet,
Always proves he's dumber than Joe Rogan.
which was great, now it says repost.
Blah.
How generic is that? Everything about it's generic. And Twitter was a great name. And it went along with I'm all a Twitter. Get it? All a Twitter. And
Now X gonna give it to you.
And
What?
Then tweets went along with like a bird Twitter. I mean, it's just everything was, fine. You think he did it to destroy the value for tax reasons? Elon is leaning into anti-Semitic conspiracies, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
He is?
Yeah.
Like what?
He claimed that the people who are against anti-Semites are the ones who are causing all the problems. So he filed a complaint against them with like the Anti-Semite League or whatever. He just did something. He's just stupid. He's a stupid person. I had to get up my queen.
I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah. It just happened yesterday.
Oh, just yesterday. He has an autistic obsession with the letter X. Now Elon is going to sue the ADL.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I missed that big. That's pretty big news. I didn't know he said that or did anything.
He always tries to prove he's dumber than Joe Rogan, and he's doing it. God damn.
She works this data analysis job, so I have to find a way to get with her and leave her without losing the job.
Yeah,
What is
this
that?
is harsh.
What's that, Rainey's World? Oh, he claims the Anti-Defamation League is controlling the media.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's just an idiot, like Joe Rogan.
Wealthy and desperate for attention. How about Remy? Doesn't he have a whole bunch of kids?
Yeah, he's got 10 kids. They all hate him.
I would say that qualifies as anti-Semitism, but that's just me. I don't know anything about the ADL. I'm gonna believe you guys. I'm just saying. I'm just now trying to get up to speed on it, but I believe you guys. But
No queen. What else?
yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to stream some poker again. It'll be a few days. Let's see. When tomorrow's your birthday, we'll stream. I could maybe do it on Thursday.
Thursday, I'll be down here giving lessons. I have 2 lessons.
Yeah, it's 2 hours out of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I would stream later.
Well, one of my lessons ends at 9. You'll be asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Never play F3, but times are tough. I have no queen.
How long is it going to take for people to start referring to Twitter as X?
I played F3, and my opponent hung mate in 1. Yay, I'm the best.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is 5th day a sub? I've already asked this before. 5th day? And Ginormous Wang, are you a sub? And 5th day? Okay, these things went away.
It looks like he went off Chess TV.
Why does it look like that?
Oh, it was much higher, and I saw it going down.
No, 1498 spelled.
Oh, I thought it was higher.
What I've been
than
doing
that.
lately.
Yeah, but I thought it was higher.
I didn't see it higher.
All right.
Nobody watches me anymore. Where?
Oh.
But you showed up, so some people watch. I've got to go to sleep. No.
Probably have to stream, more. Your Wang digs liquor. LOL. Read that guy's name again. Digs liquor.
That's Ginormous Wang.
Oh.
I thought that was funny because his IQ was like 20.
Wang Chung.
Probably just a tall Chinese guy.
You're ready to be hurt. I am Stump Donkeys. You get lessons watching.
Who's Stump Dunkins? Who?
Stump Donkeys.
No, but who? Show me, because I want to see if he's a... Okay, he is a sub. He's challenging me. I want to see if he's a sub.
Oh, okay.
Is Ginormous Wang a sub? He better be.
I might have to go up because I've got this side ache that usually occurs in the evenings. And I got to talk to Archer, and I got to look for those flash drives so I can get the Wesley Sub files uploaded.
His King's good. That's me. Oh, so Diggs Liquor is the same as Ginormous Wang. That's good. That makes sense.
The stream froze.
That's just his thing, probably. All right, I have one mate and one. What is it? I have one move that's mate and one.
Oh, no, let's see.
Only one move. See if you can find it.
Okay, well, that's not
You got
it.
3 minutes and 40 seconds.
Queen H3.
Correct. Very good. I wonder what it thinks of my Bishop H7. That's the greatest move
I
ever.
looked at H5 first, and that wasn't it.
Yeah, Bishop takes H7 was double X-Clam. I played 96.1 that game, and he played 66.3. Yay, go Ben.
I just want to say your St. Louis playlist is one of the best chess courses to have ever existed.
Yeah, but they're banned now.
Well, we have tons of lectures, on our YouTube channels. You should check those out. Same band, same format. You just signed up and you were surprised Ginormous Wang wasn't taken.
So he could be 3,000 strength. That's the rating they give you like when you start.
On the poker Twitter spaces, there are a whole lot of burner accounts, and there are probably like 8 that are some permutation of Slay. Slay's Listerine, because Slay had some dental problems, and like a few Slay's empty bed. And there was one that popped up called Matt Berkey's Dong. Matt Berkey's Dong. I think that burner account finally went away. I haven't seen him lately. And some of the burner accounts will actually talk and use fake voices. And some never talk. And so there's kind of a division among Twitter spacers about whether the burner account should ever be allowed to speak if they're not going to show their real face. And they're going to hide behind, a character. I don't talk about dongs a lot, but it seems to permeate the internet. It does. You prefer ring dings and Pepsi? I forgot about those. Ring dings. What do they look like? Aren't they chocolate with some cream swirled in the middle? Is that a ring ding? And I would never drink Pepsi. It's got to be Coke. Do you think Magnus will lose his Blitz Rapid World Championship title since he's declining?
Well, I mean, 0 mistakes, it says. I played 84.7 and he played 71.6.
I mean, I think he'll hang on to him a little bit longer.
Is Dino Bambic a sub? Is Mateus Franco a sub? I think Dino is. He just became a sub. They've already played him too. Go Dino.
This situation with the flash drives is tormenting me. I need those flash drives. Reminds me of when I said to the head of high school, I want those pants. I want those pants. Well, I'm glad people liked my music playlist on this when I streamed. All you guys that didn't get on the stream when I streamed by myself, it was a fun time. Hanging out.
You're streaming by yourself.
I was streaming. I was playing poker. I won money in the poker tournament. It was like over 1,000 people in that tournament. I don't remember now the final count. But 175. Let's see, 175 got paid. What percent gets? Forgot the percentage. I think it's maybe 15. Anyway, whatever, maybe it's 12. Whatever it was, I did a little bit better than a min cash. I played music, chat, talked about my hands. I told stories.
Time to get the last, what's it called? Hype train for the stream. Let's go, people. Don't forget it's my birthday soon.
Hey,
if you're in Europe, it's already my birthday.
I got 3 subs when I was streaming too.
What else?
And some bits. So, slow build. And there were some new chatters that I'd never seen that probably just stumbled upon it because I had poker as the category.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't subs, but they seemed interested in poker. Yeah, poker's fun. And, U.S. chess is lost, is poker's game. I'm excited for Jen. I hope Jen gets, and maybe she'll even get in our study group. She didn't say that, but I'm just hoping she will. She's definitely going to do more poker stuff.
Hey, now we have two. Oh, no, that's 209. I can't read. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Hassan used to get like 50,000.
Yeah.
Now he's got 13,000.
Yeah, he didn't have 50 every time. It does seem 13 is a little low for him. I agree. And did I tell you this? This is a small little bit of news, but if you guys will recall, we have a pattern and a theme going, like Bonarici or somebody was pointing out. All these stories where we're getting duped or there's conflicts, but those make the best stories. Well, if you guys will recall, Chess Bay is the one that banned me from Hikaru's channel, and then there was a big, outcry because everybody was mad at Hikaru and Hansen, was fantasizing about kicking his ass again, etc. Anyway. Part of the making up was Ben asked Hikaru to unban me on his channel. And so he did. He got whoever does that kind of stuff to do it. Uh-oh, I heard a sigh.
I thought it was mate. I didn't see that. I mean, I'm winning. I just thought it was mate.
Oh.
Sighing about how bad I am.
Then, when Jen Shahade announced today that she was resigning from U.S. Chess because she started a women's program there and was running it, and did the nights. What Wait, what was the name of her podcast?
Mm.
Ladies' Night, I think.
Was the feeling right?
Something like that for podcast. But anyway, Chess Bay, I made a comment to Jen about, blah, 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 sorry this happened, looking forward to seeing you in poker, whatever. Then Chess Bay liked my comment. She's never liked one of my comments, ever. And I know that Chess Bay likes poker and chess a lot. So I guess she's decided she doesn't hate me anymore.
God, I thought that was mean. I didn't see queen takes queen. Man, the truth hurts. Watch this move. Ready? You watching?
Yeah.
Okay, if I play queen here check or queen here check, he blocks with his queen.
Mm-hmm.
So I play here check. Then if he takes it, he can't block with his queen.
Oh, that's tricky.
But then what does he do? Because king here's no good.
Yeah. Tricky.
Bishop b2 is the engine move.
Probably they heard your explanation. So
Well, there's nothing they can do.
I
It's
know.
mate next move.
Yeah, Chess Bay liked my comment. I mean, I'm not jumping up and down, oh, yay, Chess Bay, we're not going to ever be friends. But I don't hate on her, I've moved on from it.
See, there's this mate, but somehow this is better. I'm not sure why. It just is.
Yeah, I like that one better, too.
Mm-hmm. Looks better.
There's lots of restrictions in this chat. Well, I mean, some of them are just old and we don't even know they're there. Like, for example, tell me one.
It says I played terrible.
We can try to get rid of it. I know that
Is Red Owl a sub? Red Owl.
I know Moobot goes crazy.
Say something in the chat. Red Owl. Oh, it doesn't matter. This is my last game.
Hey, thanks for doing
Never
all
mind.
these. Thanks for doing all these markers, Tensor. That really helps our YouTube editor. And anybody that's a mod, you can always do exclam marker and a little name if there's ever something that you would think would make a good clip on YouTube. No, because she doesn't have time to watch the whole stream. So I appreciate it. You're the best. If we ever get rich, we have to pay our mods. Like back pay. Lots of back
If
pay.
our mods would give us thousands of subs, then we could pay them money. They get some of their money back. All we need is 10,000 subs a month and we're rich. Go us.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know what you're writing wrong. There are some banned words here and there. Hey, Pat, how's it going?
It's Pat.
Just give them your credit card. I mean, I know that was kind of dumb, but it did work. The thing I hate about it is all my stored credit cards, like I have it for different accounts. I got to go figure out who I need to update.
I didn't think the guy was that bad because I'm used to having a bad time with people coming to your house fixing things. That's the way I think it is.
Listen,
Truth hurts.
I gave him the side hug.
Yeah.
And $100, and I felt like I was reasonably nice, and then right when they're leaving, I'm like, "Now come back, you got to come back." I was like, I said it several times. He knew I didn't think he was coming back. And then he tried to lie about the amount of money because you weren't there. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, a side hug and $100 seems more than fair.
Archer's still awake.
That's
He's
why.
staying up late when there's school and stuff.
Well, he had to finish his work.
I thought it was because this is my birthday.
No, I don't mean tonight. I mean last night.
No, but tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what this excuse is tonight. I guess work. I've got to remember when I go upstairs, I've got to wash his gym clothes for tomorrow.
Yeah. Red Owl, I'm sub. Or if I win the game in the next 2 minutes, I'll play you. Otherwise, you're finished.
I'm trying to make it to the end of the stream. Are you going to stop at 11?
Yeah, probably when this game is over.
Okay, I'll try. I'll stay till the end then.
Mm-hmm.
My side's still hurting me, but I gotta do laundry and then go to bed. Yay,
I
it's
have
on
the
Mr.
two
birthday.
bishops and the fatals.
It's on Miss Ben's birthday.
Go my birthday.
Where did you want to go?
Does anybody know how old I'll be? Let's see if anybody in the chat knows. How old am I going to be tomorrow? Where do I want to go? I don't know.
Yeah.
Indian or Thai, I guess. 34. That was a good answer.
Yeah, we can go to the nice Thai.
Yeah, 54 is correct. Are they open for lunch? Actually,
Oh, yes, lunch. I
12.
think they are.
No, but here's the problem. Okay, 12 to 2, you have your thing. And then at 2 o'clock, I'm taking the dog in. So we'll have to eat somewhere where we can just go there. Probably, what do you call it? What's that place called? True Food Kitchen.
Okay, yeah, we haven't been there in a
Because
while.
all Thai and Chinese and Thai and Indian are closed
Yeah,
when we can eat.
that's true.
Did he move? Let's see. King H8. Yay, 1,000 bits. Thanks, MJ Chess, for you.
Happy early
Nah,
birthday.
probably not. People don't think about that when they're hooking up. All right, let's see. Take that. Take that.
No, women do think about that. Definitely. He's talking about being successful, not like you can.
Come on, what about those two idiots that broke up? Oh, wait, they broke up.
Definitely, there's,
George Conway and his idiot wife.
yeah. So I'm saying it's definitely a thing.
James Carville's wife is super conservative. I don't know if they're still married.
Yeah.
He's super ugly. So, you know. They made fun of how ugly James Carville was on Family Guy. Peter's like, I can't look at you. You have to leave.
Aw, she's no beauty. Forgot her name.
No, I think James Carville's wife is attractive.
No.
You're thinking of George Conway's wife, right?
No, that's
Oh.
Kelly. It's
Oh.
Carville's wife is not cute.
Man, Carville's not, he's not a good looking guy.
They're about the equally
Damn, the truth
cute.
hurts.
They're equally non-cute.
Jonathan Lipnicki, nice.
I'm gonna have to Google her. You've got the wrong lady in your head.
Do I maybe?
Yeah.
Jonathan Lipnicki, the Family Guy got him good.
Carville.
Let's see. It says I'm 2250 and he's 1600. It's pretty good. Raid. Who are we raiding?
Oh yeah.
Let's see. I guess Canty. I never raid him.
I rated him.
No, I'm kidding. I always raid him.
Oh.
It's the only person I ever raided.
We could have rated it somebody else,
Ugh.
but I'm fine with
Ugh.
Canty. I also like salty.
Yay, 300 bits. Thanks, MJ Chess, for you.
I like salty.
Ugh.
And
Yeah, he's okay.
and Chess Brainiac. But yeah, Canty's
Ugh.
great too. Any of those three are good.
Yeah, it's Hafu's doing Hearthstone. Is she a chess player?
She was in one of the Pog
Oh,
champs.
so she's not a chess player.
She was one of the better Pogs they've ever had. She
Damn.
played thousands of games
That's crazy.
and worked really hard.
So I plan on streaming 6 to 10 tomorrow on my birthday. So bring your checkbook because it's my birthday. So come on.
Here she is.
Yeah, that's not good, but better than him. Look at him. He's the worst looking guy
They're
I've ever
similar. I was showing him
seen.
the.
Yeah, she's like a 3 out of
Carville
10.
wife.
He's a 0.
Wait, what's her name though?
Bye,
Mary
guys.
Madeline. Bye.